Hey y'all, and good morning. Well, as you can tell in my background, I am definitely not home. I am in Butler, Georgia at my parents' house, Cedar Lake Farm, and so I'm spending a couple of days with them, and we're just having a great time. So they live on 200 acres, and it is absolutely beautiful. So today I'm going to be working with my mama, and we're just going to be doing some garden maintenance. So on one of my last videos, I talked about her rose garden. So now you get to see her rose garden up front and personal because we're going to be working on it today. And I can show you some of her beautiful flowers around here on the farm. All right, guys, so we got to get working fast because we are in South Georgia and it gets hot really fast. All right, guys, so let's get going. Okay, guys, so this is my mom's beautiful rose garden. And as I was talking about in one of the last videos when we were growing up, I lived in a different house. My parents have lived here a little over 20 years. But my mom's rose garden there, it never really did very good. But her rose garden here does exceptionally well. It just loves this little area. So it kind of has a little bit of protection here from this little breezeway. And it's just perfect because she can just walk down here. Just one little step. And then she has all of her beautiful roses. This is the one that she's been loving lately, this beautiful red rose. And what's so neat about it is because, you know, you see the red roses in the store and they don't have a smell. This one actually smells good too. So we're going to be going through and doing some little maintenance and some deadheading and just kind of getting them cleaned up because they definitely love their life here. These are some pretty knockout roses here. And you can see all this new growth that's coming out. So they're doing really well. This one's really neat over here too. Kind of has like this tropical look to it. And the little blossoms are so tiny on it. But look how pretty it is. And it has such glossy green leaves. That's very pretty. And then over here, she has this other section. Look at these. Look how tall this one has gotten. This one's like a giant, Mama. I know. It's like a tree. Look at the thorns on that thing. I know it. And then also, she loves this one too. She likes the tropical looking ones. Look how pretty this one is. That one is really pretty. And look, I want you guys to look how old it is. This is probably one of the original ones. It is. And then she just kind of keeps it going, though. It's amazing. It may not have very much more life in it, but wouldn't it be neat if you could kind of like graft it and then get a new rose out of it? I tried grafting roses. I didn't do good. There's Rape Brick. Good morning, Rape Brick. Yeah, good morning. So that is their little turkey there. Okay, guys, so let's stand back and we'll kind of give you the before. And then we'll get to work and we'll show you the after. Okay, so my mom was just telling me this is one of the ones that they want to dig up. But you can see how old that rose is there. But all it wants to do now is it just wants to send runners up. And it's not wanting to bloom anymore. That's just because it's sick. It's not doing well anymore. So, but that's okay because then she can get something else to go in its place. And this one here, it's kind of looking the same way. So some of these have just gotten really, really old. Okay, guys, so this is what we're dealing with. Look how big this root has gotten on this rose. It reminds me at my house of the pine tree roots. But then as it gets down further and further, it gets very skinny, almost like a little taproot. So that's what it looks like. So we're just going to use a little loppers and chop that little taproot off. Ready? Okay. Got it. Ooh.
That's a big old root.
We shall send you back to the earth. Wow, look at it.
Wow.
Yay. Now you have a place for a whole new
Plant.
rose.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so now that we've got that big rose out, now we're going to tackle this rose. So this is what kind of rose is this?
It's a yellow knockout.
Yellow knockout rose. So when you were growing up, did y'all have flowers?
We had one climbing rose in the back of our house that was huge. I don't think we ever did anything to it other than maybe go out there and pick some roses off of it. I don't think we ever trimmed it or fertilized it or anything.
Those are like the set and forget plants.
Mm-hmm.
And did your mom like flowers or your grandma?
They did, but you know, we just grew up with limited money, and so like you know, things that they had were things that somebody could share with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give you a cutting or give you some bulbs or something off of irises or different things. We had a neighbor when we lived in Conyers that he had a lot of plants in his yard, and he fixed a little flower bed for my mama, and it had like Sweet Williams, but I've got some Sweet Williams that they hadn't bloomed this year. I don't know what's wrong. I bought them at the high school at the little greenhouse sale like in April. I don't know. Anyway, had like a little we called them the little yellow bushes. What are they called?
Little yellow flowering bush.
Mm-hmm. But she had one of those and a little white bush that flowered and things like that. He just made her a little flower garden because she helped my daddy, you know, build houses. So,
well, you know, that's how they got cottage gardens, is everybody would just share what they had.
Mm-hmm. He was retired, and so he planted my mama an oak tree one time out in the yard. He told her, he said, we didn't have any trees in the yard, and he said that she was going to need a tree to sit up underneath when she got old. Shade tree. You know, people used to do that. That used to be, you know, they didn't have air conditioning, and so in the evening, they would go out and water their plants and take them a glass of water or a glass of sweet tea and sit out underneath the oak tree and, you know, kind of enjoy the evening.
Yeah, because nobody had air conditioning in the house.
Everybody wanted to stay outside till they had to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way we were. I mean, I loved it when a thunderstorm came up. My mom would tell me, you better get back in this house before you get hit by lightning. But I loved it when the wind would pick up and it would get a little cool breeze in with that rain fixed to come in. So I'm not scared of storms. Some people are scared of storms. Janae, I know these are coming out into the sidewalk, but they've got buds on them. Should I just leave them?
Yeah, you can leave them.
I put out the Bayer Rose and Feed fertilizer a couple of weeks ago. It's supposed to fertilize them and keep the aphids and different things off your roses.
Yeah, I think it's like an all-in-one.
Mm-hmm.
Insecticide and fertilizer.
Yeah, you mix it with water and fertilize them with it.
Did you have Japanese beetles?
I didn't see any Japanese beetles this year. I went ahead and treated them, I think, before they got out of here.
Mm-hmm. I used that Fertilume tree and shrub drench. And I forgot to do it on my little peach tree and my hibiscus. But the roses I treated, none of them had Japanese beetles on them.
Okay.
And you just mix it up and pour it around the base. Do you do the rule of where you go down to the first set of 5 leaves and clip? Or just depends on the rose? I heard a lady
one time, she said the one it's got 3 leaves.
3 leaves, okay.
But when you do that, it's real close to what just bloomed.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why that one got so tall over there.
Yeah, some people say 5, and then they say don't do it. You try to find a leaf that's pointing outwards so that your your rose can have airflow.
So like on this one, the 3 is above this bloom.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cut that off, that's got the 3 in the bloom, but
Yeah.
it still leaves a lot above it. And sometimes they get kind of out of hand. You just got to trim them back.
Yeah, you just
anyway.
have to give them a good trim.
They start reaching out and grabbing you when you walk by them.
So what do you think your favorite flower is to grow?
I like roses and I like petunias and
Some people call those grandma plants.
Yeah, they are. And your daddy likes the lantanas because we live around here with so many deer that when we first moved down here, we'd had hostas when we lived in Oxford, and we came down here, and the hostas did not last because the deer came up and ate them.
Well, Mom, it's like a salad bar.
It is. Your daddy had put in a little fall garden around one of those little flower beds, and he bought the ornamental ornamental stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and we went somewhere one night and came back and there wasn't anything left in there. And that's been some years back. I think he said I spent $65.
Oh my gosh! And they ate every bit of it.
Planting that little bed, and they thought it was just a salad bar for them.
Oh my goodness!
But they ate everything. So you learn there's just some things that you might think you would like to have that you just can't have.
Yeah, I keep my hostas behind the fence.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about. You gotta, if you want to keep anything, you gotta fence it in.
Oh, this one still has a really good smell. That one's pretty.
That's a real pale
pink.
Kind of lavender.
Yeah, kind of lavender.
And this little rose
smells really good.
This little rose has always been real pretty. It's a little variegated, but you see what I got left on it?
Let's see.
Just one little stalk.
So this is the one she's talking about here. So it's all woody down at the base, and she's just got one little stalk left. But look how pretty it is. It looks like it glows in the camera, Mama. Look at that.
Oh, how pretty. But these roses, the original stock, these are real woody and stuff.
So these are probably from like when you first moved in?
Mm-hmm, from 2002.
2002.
Yeah, so they're...
It's kind of sad, but then, you might find a rose that you like even better.
Mm-hmm. Your daddy planted this one here. He bought it at Walmart, but he really, I don't know.
It's kind of hiding.
Well, he got it too close.
Oh, yeah.
He got it too close, so he could dig that one up and move it right there to where you just...
That's true. But I don't know if I would do it right now.
No, I don't think it's time.
I think you need to wait till the fall or winter.
I think he bought that like around maybe Valentine's, maybe in February.
Yeah, they usually have a lot of good sales on roses around that time.
Yep.
Oh, Mom, this one smells good. I'm going to bring this one in the house.
Now, this yellow rose, he brought it back from Tyler, Texas. That
okay.
One.
Well, that's like the yellow rose of Texas.
It is a yellow rose of Texas.
Let's see that one.
But it's not as old as the other ones, but it's been here for a while.
Yeah, it's getting a little woody too. But they say that plants have a lifetime on them, so.
Yep. And I tell you what, for the money, you get more blooms out of a little knockout rose. I don't know. When we bought these, you could probably buy them for, I don't know what they cost now. You could probably buy them for $6 or $8 a piece.
Well, they used to sell like contractors packs. You could go to Home Depot or Lowe's and they would have them. But they are very sturdy plants. That's what they call like freeway plants.
And they don't get diseases that much. Not really.
It is interesting how some plants are more susceptible to disease than others. Okay, guys, so we're going to finish doing this cleanup and then we'll show you what it looks like afterwards. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we're almost finished, but we wanted to show you this little rose. And we got this from Winn-Dixie? Kroger.
In Covington.
The 90s.
In the 90s.
And we put it in a whiskey barrel. Woo, that was grabbing you, Mama. And then they moved, and then they brought it here, and it's been here since 2002.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an ancient rose.
I paid 99 cents for it because it had bloomed out.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of my favorite colors. That was actually even the color in my wedding was a dusty rose color.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pretty little rose.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just buy those little grocery store roses and give them as a present, but then people just kind of throw them away. But hey,
you can
plant them in the ground and they'll last forever. Mama, that rose matches your shirt.
The red one?
Yeah, the red one does.
That is such a pretty rose. The petals look like velvet. I mean, the petals on the rose look like velvet. A beautiful.
I think you would do all tropical colors. That would be pretty, wouldn't it?
I love them.
If you had all tropicals, like oranges, yellows, that would be really pretty.
Yeah, I've always liked the tropical colors.
So what does Daddy fertilize with?
With just regular farmers fertilizer, 10-10-10.
And 10-10. There you go. Nothing fancy.
He fertilizes them probably like in February.
Mm-hmm.
We put down the cardboard and let's see, maybe fertilized them first. Maybe fertilized them, then we put down the cardboard, and then we went and got the mulch and put around it.
Mm-hmm.
And like around the 1st of May, these things had the most gorgeous big blooms on them. I mean, they bloom 3 times bigger than what they're blooming right now. They're just huge. And this is a new little rose that he bought at Walmart.
It's the tiniest little blooms, but look at, they're like a little firecracker.
Aren't they cute?
Mm-hmm.
A little orange rose. I've never seen one like it before.
And it's so glossy green. It's very sturdy, isn't it?
From Walmart now.
Yeah, it looks very sturdy.
I think it was around Valentine's Day. He bought me 3. He bought me that one, and I don't know. This one looked like it might have bit the dust.
That one back there, Mama?
I think it's dead.
Oh, I think it did die.
Yep.
We didn't see it because it was kind of overshrouded with that other one, but
I think it's gone.
That one right there, guys.
So 2 out of 3.
Well, I guess that's not too bad. That one bit the dust.
I think he said he didn't pay but like $10 or $12 a piece for them. They weren't much. Yep, I think that one can be replaced because it's gone.
Yeah, we'll have to dig that one up too. I noticed couple little just one little
I get it.
bud over there. You know, some people, they leave the rose hips. If you have a rose that has really big hips, and they like them for the winter interest.
And people make tea out of it.
Yeah. That one was kind of hiding from you.
Okay. Rose hip tea. I'm gonna miss my little Tropicana when it's gone.
I know. Hello. What are you doing? He's so nosy, Mama. Oh, good.
He's so social. He wants to be with you.
You want to be with us? But he won't let you touch him.
He won't let you touch him, but he likes to be with you.
Oh, sweet boy. Sweet boy.
You gonna show him how you can blow up? Show him how pretty you can strut.
He's not scared right now.
He's eating those.
The little seeds off the grass.
Pods. We've been getting rain afternoon, so the grass is needing cutting.
Mom, I think we did it.
I think we did.
Okay, guys.
One little project.
Where I was standing at before. So not a big difference, but in close up, it looks like a lot different because we got a lot of the old blooms off. And we got that big, huge one pulled up.
We got another one to dig up.
I think that looks good.
Yeah.
Can I show them the flowers around the front here, Mama?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these are really pretty. So these are called lorpedlums, right? So y'all keep these cut up. And the deer don't like them.
They don't mess with those.
They don't like them. And then you have the Nandina, and they don't eat that either.
And they don't mess with the wandering Jew.
Yep. Our purple flower, so that's pretty. Tradescanthia. I think that's how you say like the big name. And then what about these flowers
Those are
here?
tropical plants.
Tropical plants, and they self-seed.
Oh,
as you will see.
They spread by their root system.
By the root system. And they have this pretty flower here. This is what they look like.
And the hummingbirds.
So I guess we could come through here and deadhead these, Mom.
We need deadhead those.
Yeah.
And the hummingbirds and the butterflies love them.
Love them. And then you have a lantana here, and this is the one that kind of grows.
Yeah, and it's been, I've had it planted for years. It's been good about coming back, because sometimes they don't come back.
Yeah, so this one's like a ground cover. But you know, it may help because your house is warm, the sidewalk's warm. You know, you got that warmth of the brick.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gets it over the night. And then look at her big, beautiful hydrangeas. So these are the macrophylla hydrangeas, the ones that have the big, round blooms on them. And then
it was like huge.
Oh, they're huge.
They were huge.
Some of them are purple, pink, bluish. They're all different colors, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So these are pH dependent on your soil. So she's got them on either side of the porch. And then she's got some more of the purple heart here. And the Nandina. It looks like you might have lost.
I did. I lost one.
Lorpedlum.
I did.
But you know what? These Nandinas are growing so big.
They're taking care of each other.
And then this is a little petunia here. I think it's by Proven Winners.
And it's 2 years old.
Yeah, 2 years old. So it keeps seeding itself and coming back every year. And she's got that in like an old kettle. And then she's got a little tomato plant over here in this little kettle. These were like kettles that they used to use for cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the old-timey days. So she kind of just does a repeat through here. So she's using the yellow, the purple, and the green. And then she's got her big pop-up color when the hydrangeas are blooming.
And now, this is the ones the deers came up.
This is the one the deer likes to eat on.
Well, it came up and got part of that one.
Yeah. So we might need to do like a little.
And they got part of that one.
Do one of my little fence things around here. Mm-hmm. We could probably even connect it here, and then connect it right there on the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of keep them off of this. But don't you love how it's just growing through the railing here? I think that's pretty.
That's where they really trim that.
Look at that
for me.
This is what the deer do. They think this is a salad bar. That is crazy. But this one's got really pretty pink ones on it.
Mm-hmm. And this one doesn't turn purple like the other ones do. The other ones start out kind of pink and they turn purple, but this one stays pink. And this one stayed blue this year.
Mom, and this is one bush?
That's one bush.
Oh my gosh. Mama, stand right there, and I'm going to show them how big it is compared to you. That's huge. Oh my gosh. And if the deer didn't eat it, it would be even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That is so crazy. So this one you said stays blue, Mama?
That one stayed blue this year.
This one stayed blue.
Uh-huh.
So this one's more acidic soil,
mm-hmm.
and this is more alkaline soil. So you could do some soil acidifier if you wanted to change colors.
Mm-hmm. What? Can't you just fertilize them with some Epsom salts?
Yeah, Epsom salts, and Momma makes a soil acidifier too. So this is what her flowers look like on the front porch. And I think y'all are in zone, are you in zone 9?
I don't know.
Or maybe close to 9? Maybe 8 feet. What is she doing?
Rupert sees himself in the reflection.
Oh no! Don't do that. No, that's not a bad turkey. That's a good turkey.
See, I thought I had a friend.
Mama, that's crazy.
He didn't mess it up, did he?
No, He's so funny. Yeah, so I think what we need to do next is to get these deadheaded.
Okay, we will. We'll bring our stuff around.
So I'm actually, I don't know if it's an allergy or just a sensitivity, but we used to have lorpedlums at our house in Chesapeake, and every time I would cut them back, it would make my eyes
itch,
burn so bad, because they say it's a type of, I think they called it like a Japanese witch hazel. And man, it would burn my eyes out. Does it burn your eyes working around it?
I don't have any problems with it.
This stuff smells weird.
It does. It's got a funky smell. If you don't cut this stuff back, it'll take over the world.
Uh-huh.
You see how many come up over there just me pulling them up out of the flower bed, Janae, and putting them on my trash pile? How many's come up over there? You could start a nursery selling these things.
Oh my gosh. Hey, baby. I'll grab this one down here.
That one's fixing to bloom.
Yep. I cut it right above it.
Okay. This one's got to be cut. I tell you what, they get stemmy real quick.
They do get stemmy. They get stinky too.
Dad's trying to get his sweet potatoes to grow. We gotta water those after a while. Yeah, this looks better just moving it, getting it out of that. It was too hot over in that corner.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was getting probably the afternoon sun as it was going down. Mom, them things are growing like a tree.
They are. That's gonna be beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. They are pretty. I mean, I think they're beautiful.
Well, and they don't have any pests, right?
No pests. I don't see nothing messing with it. The butterflies like them, and the hummingbirds like them. I just quit putting out hummingbird stuff because it's so hot here. I'd have it on the back. Ooh, gosh. We have a shedding dog. That's why I asked you the other day if I need to cut them back. You see how big they got?
They're pretty.
They were beautiful.
Did you plant that begonia fresh?
This is what Savannah did for me in 2022 when I had the broke leg.
So that wintered over too?
Yeah.
Did you have to put it inside?
It was down in the basement.
Okay.
That daylight basement.
Mm-hmm. So these macrophyllus, they bloom on old wood, so that's why they have a hard time with the deer eating the new growth. But you do have to be careful this time of year, prune them back too much because they get a little bit scorched, and the blossoms actually kind of help to protect the leaves when it's like 100 degrees outside.
Which we have down here.
But I think they look pretty. Now, I did cut back like this one here, Mama, because it just looked like it might be getting some kind of disease on it. But other ones are so pretty.
It might be where
gotcha.
For
that nasty stuff.
Where I rake poop off.
I think it's looking pretty good. All right, guys, so we are all finished, and I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful view around my mom's garden today. I hope it gives you a little inspiration and encouragement on getting out on those hot days early in the morning before you burn up and get the roses cut back and just general cleanup in your garden this time of year when everything is hot and struggling. So thank you so much for letting me work with you today, Mama. And thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a chance to get in your garden today. Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.